Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, as yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, is my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Code in the building, bro. What's good?
Man, what's good with you? What's good with the people, man? It's Wednesday, man, and y'all know what that means. It's that dynamite time, baby. As we got right now, we got Jade, Cargill, and the baddies going up against the former baddie, Kira Hogan and Sky Blue and Madison Rain in a 6-women tag match. Other than that, bro, what's good with you?
Hey, man, I'm chilling. I'm maxing and relaxing. I'm hanging out with the bro. I'm watching 6 women do a battle. 3 of those being the baddies. So I will not be complaining. My TV screen is looking illustrious right now, man. I don't know about you, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. That might give me a pass on the couch tonight. But hey, it is what it is, man, because we green
feeling
like
great,
money,
feeling good, feeling great. How are you? Okay, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel you.
Yes,
I
sir.
feel you.
Hey, look, man, it's the voice of getting moist and the people's choice, man. So you know what we got to
Hey,
do.
I saw the video from earlier, man. I see you went back to it. I'm like, yeah, he know he wanted to say it. He know he missed it. He know he wanted to say it. Yeah, I caught you, buddy. I caught you, buddy.
Hey. Excuse, please.
It's just please. No. No, thank you. No, sir. Yeah,
Oh,
buddy.
be like,
Yeah, I
God
knew it was
damn it, the
coming
light
back.
skin. Hey, be like the light skinned assassin strikes again.
He strikes again, boy. There he is. You putting it out there. All right,
uh,
man. So look here, bro, man. We're gonna
yeah,
we
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
kick things off, man. As we got the Diamond Ring Battle Royale, man. The winner
yeah.
faces Max for the Diamond Ring, but not a bad match as we got
No.
Dustin Rhodes, who of course he announced that this would be his last year of wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
or so sometime in the near future he'll be finishing up.
Yeah.
But not a bad match. In the end, Ricky Starks ended up getting the victory. And then, of course, as soon as he won, we got the champ himself, Mr. MJF, coming out,
Yeah.
or should I say, AKA Maxi Pad. Uh,
Yeah.
he got to come out. Leo, what's good? What's good?
What's good, bro? What's
Um,
good, baby?
a lot of things were said.
Oh,
MJF,
oh, oh.
MJF shot his 1-2. I ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie, Ricky Starks shot his 1-2 right back. I thought
Bro,
he went a
Ricky
little
held his
long.
own.
He
That is
held his
true.
own. He held his own. He definitely held his own. I think it was just more of his delivery. It wasn't so much of just what he was saying, but it was just his
Yeah.
delivery and how he was delivering it,
Mm-hmm.
and how he was saying it. And but I'm definitely hyped and want to see uh 2 young guys that's been in the company for a minute get a bigger spot and see what they can do, man. Ricky
Yeah.
Starks has shown that he can definitely go in the ring. MJF has shown he's a good worker. I won't call him a good wrestler. I never call him a good wrestler, but he's a good worker. He still has room for improvement, and working with guys like Starks and others will get
Yeah.
him there. So I don't have a problem with that. But what did you think about everything about the match and everything that got said afterwards?
To go for a response, let me hit my pose. All right. Now, now that we
It's
got,
supposed to be.
now that we got, now that we got that out of the
Shit.
way, and a little Booker T in there. All right,
All
all
right.
right. So, all right, man. So, MJF, he said what everybody's been thinking, right? Ricky Starks. Who does he remind you of? He reminds you of a young Rocky, young Dwayne Johnson.
The pebble.
Bro, okay, so let's skip to the pebble. When he said the pebble, I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? He's like, I'm gonna put you in my pocket, take you to a body of water, skip you back to Billy Corgan's NWA. I'm like,
I'm like,
where the hell did
damn.
you come up with that? I'm like, okay. And then Ricky Starks. Here's the thing. He started off hot, but like you said, I think he went to the Kenny Omega school of promos because it went a little too long. And then I think the crowd was kind of gassing him up a little bit. So he
Oh
started to
yeah,
get
they
like,
definitely gassed. They definitely gassed him up. The crowd was definitely doing some gassing.
So he started getting like a little super into it. And like the more into it he got,
The more
he was
hype he
more
got.
the more hype he got, he started like slipping. Like, he like, yeah, I'm gonna stomp you a new asshole or stomp an asshole in you. I'm like, no, no, no. I think you mean I'm about to put my foot in you. Whatever. But anywho,
It didn't
yo,
matter. It didn't matter.
Ricky Starks is one of the very few guys that I can say in a promo battle with MJF, he went bar for bar. Now, there's been other guys who said some shocking things or whatever, but I want to say on a consistent from start to finish,
Right.
Ricky Starks held his own, and that was cool because Ricky Starks he talks a little bit, but he's never had this much time on a mic. MJF always get time to talk. CM Punk always get time to talk. But to see somebody literally give it back to MJF, but what I did like was he did it in a way that was completely different than MJF. He didn't have to necessarily use the cheap heat, as he say. And I like how he pointed that out with MJF. He like, bro, he like everything about you cheap. The way you get these people to boo you is cheap because you take the easy way out. You're getting the cheap heat. You're not really working for this heat. Of course they're gonna boo you if you shit on the city or the hometown. Duh. That's common wrestling 101. But you gotta make these people get it. These shoes you gotta make, make these people earn it. But I'm gonna make you do something that nobody's ever made you do before, and that's work. And that's when you get your ass with. I'm gonna take the load off your shoulders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing
Mm-hmm.
about that though. Ricky Starks, unfortunately, is gonna be a casualty in the title run of MJF. So it's kind of like it's a double sword for me, man, because one, I'm happy to see Ricky Starks get a little more time. I'm glad that Tony's putting a little more emphasis behind him, but I don't want to see him get sacrificed to MJF right now. That's my only thing. That's the only complaint I got.
Yeah, I feel you as Jade Cargill picks up the victory. Yeah, I feel you, but right now I'm looking more at the opportunity. What can Ricky Stark do with the opportunity of being in the big picture, of being someone that can contend for the AEW championship, somebody that can grab the microphone and say something to get the crowd behind him. I'm looking
Yeah,
at all of those things, and I'm okay with him if when he loses to MJF because we understand what the mission of MJF being champion is. So
mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about that. So I'm not solely looking at it that way. I'm more looking at it just far as how does he handle himself during this time. I think he'll lose the championship, but I think he's going to win the Diamond Ring match, which I'm more than fine with because
Yeah,
he can win the Diamond Ring and be the new champion of the Diamond Ring, a new Diamond Ring holder or whatever, and I'll be fine with that because he definitely will be somebody new and he could definitely represent that Diamond Ring because he's flashy. So it works with his character. It works with who he is. So I'm good with that. As we got Britt Baker and Soraya right now, talking with Tony Schiavone in the back.
hey Tuco, man, don't skip over Leo like you want to talk about Red Velvet, man. Answer
Oh
that
no
man
no no!
question.
Oh, I didn't see. Leo said, "Man, is real velvet cooking straight out of your mama's kitchen, or she still dry velvet?" I already said that, brother. She's still dry velvet. She's still dry as hell. That girl, shit. No. Mm-mm.
Soraya. Hello, Mr.
Where we
Rico.
at? Oh, I'm writing stuff down and keep and talking notes. But man, hey man, Darby Allin, Samoa Joe, man. They cut a promo, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had John Moxley. He spit his 1-2, letting it be known to the JSA, letting it be known to Hangman Page, who he respects because he got knocked down and dusted himself up and got back up on saddle and came back at me and he came talking, but he didn't come to talk like everybody else wants to talk. He came talking with his fist, and he appreciated that. He could respect that, and he's looking forward to the next altercation that they have. But other than that, man, Darby Allin, Samoa Joe, TNT Championship, bro. I liked the match. I thought it was. I don't know, man. I saw a fire in Joe's eyes. I haven't seen in a while. What did you think, man? And Darby Allin, boy, he definitely took some spots in this one.
I mean, let's talk about it. Darby Allin definitely took a lot of spots. The most, first of all, started. Damn, there we go. Sheeta, yay. Okay. Um, dude, when he went out, when he did that cannonball suicide dive to the outside and he missed. Missing this one thing. Dude, he completely missed that mat and he went straight into the guard wailing on the concrete. That was one. Then when Samoa Joe grabbed him by his legs and just swinging him head first and shoulder first into the guardrail. Bro, me and you, without saying too much, we've moved plenty of bike racks in our time. That shit ain't heavy. I mean, that shit ain't light. It's very heavy. So for him to get thrown in there like that, golly. And then let's not even talk about the muscle buster on the bottom of the skateboard, bro. Like, damn, dude, that right there is setting up. But like you said, Samoa Joe, bro, I want to sit here again, as I do. The franchise has no problem with giving people their flowers. The franchise, I'm speaking the third person because I'm a dollar store Dwayne right now, like my boy Pretty Ricky Starks. The franchise has no problem with saying what he fucked up and he might have been wrong. And the franchise is wrong. I was gonna write Samoa Joe off because you know what? When he first came back to when he first came into AEW, he looked a little rusty. He looked a little lazy. And it could be forever what it was, but goddamn, you caught it, man. You hit it right on the head. This is a fire. We haven't seen the Samoa Joe in quite some time. And I'm gonna go back past NXT. I'm talking about TNA Samoa Joe, Impact Samoa Joe. This is the Samoan submission machine, not the guy formerly known as. He went in there, he had a hell of a match with Darby Allin. Did I expect Darby to win? Absolutely not. But I accept Darby for what he is and who he is and what he do in the ring. I accept this match for what it was. It was a match to showcase Darby, put him in the big time match with a big time guy like Samoa Joe. And this is also a chance for Samoa Joe to go in there and whoop some ass and look like the badass that we know he is. So, bro, dude, I enjoyed the match. And yes, I am back with my boy Samoa Joe. I'm happy, man.
Man, most definitely, man. Then we got Kip Sabian, Orange Cassidy cutting the promo in the back. Orange Cassidy basically challenged Kip Sabian, but Kip claims he's hurt. So Orange told him we'll find someone who isn't. So Orange Cassidy is going to defend his championship on Rampage.
What up, man?
Benjamin, what up, man? What's up with you? Then of course we got Jericho. What's up?
Let me ask you a question. Kip Sabian, where? Okay, I know we were high on Kip Sabian when he first came into AEW. He's been off television for a while. He's kind of got this gimmick I'm not really too sure of. What are your thoughts on Kip Sabian, man? Because we talk about the pillars, and Kip Sabian is, one of the AEW originals, man. Do you have any hope for Kip Sabian, or do you think, man, he's just going to ride this thing out till his contract is up?
No, I got hope for Kip Sabian. Right now, I mean, he just, I don't know. I ain't got no real thoughts on him. I just want to see him get back. Like he's kind of always kind of been a weird character, so that's not nothing new. I do want to see more of him to kind of see where this thing goes. But right now, him having a program, starting something up with Orange Cassidy, I'm cool with. So, I'm good with Kip Sabian because it's going to lead to somewhere. Because even though people say it's a lot of belts, but this gives something, and it gives up a matchup that people want to see because you're going to get a good matchup out of Kip Sabian and Orange Cassidy. So no, I ain't got no too much thought into Kip Sabian and what's going on. I'm just glad he's back. The way he's kind of come back has been kind of a little off or weird, I guess, if you want to say. But nothing. I guess I wanted to see more of him.
Man, you got something in your shirt right there, bro.
Huh?
Sight got your nose.
Next. You know what, man? Fuck you. I'm about to say like, what the hell? I got my shirt. Like I ain't got shit on my shirt, but the goddamn shirt. Man. See, I got you. All right, man. What up, Lonnie, man? Hey, man. So we got the Black Combat Club, Blackpool Combat Club against the JSA. Basically, this was Claudio and Yuta versus Daniel Garcia and Purple Hat Hager. I was about to say Jack Swagger. I was about to call him Jack Swagger, but I'm like, no, that's Hager.
I felt that one coming. He said Purple Hat.
Not a bad tag team match, but the Combat Club won. They picked up the victory. And then we got this ominous video from William Regal kind of saying reason why, but kind of talking around it about, at the same time. So it's kind of like a cryptic message, but we got that, and then of course Moxley cut his promo letting it be known that these three men are going to stand together and they're going to be the pillars of professional wrestling, and they love wrestling and all that stuff. What are your thoughts, man, on the whole Regal thing, and what do you think will happen with the Combat Club this Saturday when Claudio got to face Jericho, and if he loses, he's a part of the JSA, and then you got Yuta facing Garcia for the Pure Championship. What are your thoughts?
I think right now, they're going to play alike. They're going to stay together. But I think, man, this is slowly becoming the end of the Blackpool Combat Club. William Regal, today, Tony Schiavone, man, on the media call, he said that William Regal reached out to AEW and said, hey, at the end of the year, respectfully, please don't renew my contract. I do want to go back to WWE. I guess his son is actually in WWE now. So he wants to go back and spend his last few years with his son, which is very respectable. So I get that. As far as the Blackpool Combat Club, I feel like they serve their purpose, but I guess if you want to continue to go with them, you can. But I think right now, man, you already teasing Wheeler Yuta, going back against, Garcia for the Pure Championship. I don't necessarily, without giving away too much, I'm not 100% so he's going to win that, but I do feel like, and Taz mentioned this earlier, they've really been bringing up the past between Claudio and Hager. So that's kind of leading me to think that Claudio's going to end up losing and going over to the Jericho Appreciation Society, which makes me think we're going to end up breaking up the Blackpool Combat Club. But going back to what you said, man, Regal, he kind of addressed it, but not fully. But we all know what it is. And I feel like as much as I kind of want them to hang on a little longer, at this point, man, I think the writing's on the wall. They probably got one more pay-per-view, and, we're going to start to see them do their own thing.
Man, next up, we got the House of Black. We got, man, look, there seems to be something in the air with the House of Black right now, man. They seem to come back with a new urgency, man. And we love to see it. We love to see Malakai Black back, back to doing what he do best. Obviously, Julia is definitely a full-on part of this thing now. As we get the 7-star FTR and going up against the Acclaim for the AEW Tag Team Champions, getting ready to come out right now. But what Aleister Black, what Malakai Black, basically said is they about to do what they want to do, and they about to get rid of these finger pointers and these guys that's holding these shovels and burying these holes and holding people back.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this new House of Black that we're getting and what we're seeing?
What this reminds me of? This reminds me of when the Dark Order, when they didn't work the first time. And, the gimmick was there, but it was just too much going on. I feel like
I thought the House of Black worked the first time.
Yeah,
we just didn't see them as much.
Yeah, and but I would say this: unlike the Dark Order, I feel like House of Black, their initial, I guess, lack of was not due to them per se. I'm going to blame that on Tony. So I like how they all took some time off, gave the crowd, gave the fans time to miss them, and now they're back. This is a chance for Tony to right his wrongs when it comes to certain people, especially a group like the House of Black. There's no way you got a guy like Malakai Black, one of the most sought-after free agents, and then guess what's crazy? This guy, he didn't have to wait 60 or 90 days. He came in at 30 days, which is even more of a surprise. Then you got Buddy Matthews, the best kept secret of WWE, a secret no more. And then you get Brody King, one of the top guys on the independents. You get Julia Hart. You bring her from the Varsity Blondes, and you put her as that female and much needed addition to the group. You really got something great here. And I feel like if you could just stick with it and keep presenting them as the badasses they are, bro, House of Black, man, they could be that next trios or tag team, whatever you want to call it, to really, push this tag team division, this trio division in AEW moving forward.
All right, bro, as we got the Acclaim coming out, that boy Mass Caster spitting him rhymes that he be spitting, getting ready for this tag team match. We only got a couple things to talk about, and we're going to focus on this main event tag team title match. Oh, wow. Okay. All All right, man. You kind of came back after the last couple of weeks. Jamie Hayter, man, we were finally glad to see her cut a proper promo by herself without Britt Baker. Displaying your new women's AEW officially AEW Women's Champion. Um, bro, what did you think of her promo and just seeing Jamie Hayter being presented properly?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, this is the thing, you know. I mean, eventually, I believe we're going to get a Jamie Hayter versus Britt Baker, which is fine. But it was cool, man, to see Jamie Hayter finally, at least even for one night, for one segment, for one moment, especially as a champion, to step out of the shadow of Britt Baker. When I see you talk and you're asked the questions, I don't want to see Britt. I don't want to hear Britt talking. I don't want to rebel. None of that. No, I want you. The fans want you. Jamie Hayter, AEW Women's World Champion. And so we finally got it. And of course, I feel like the security blanket was taken off of her. Tony Khan. Now I get to hear what she sounds like. I want to see Jamie in all her glory, man. I want to see her wrestle. I want to see her go to the ring by herself. I want to see her cut promos by herself. You can still have Britt and Rebel do they want to, but we know what Britt can do. Now let's focus on Jamie, bro. I'm not gonna be long-winded with it, dude. It was cool.
No, I'm with you.
I'm glad, and bro, god damn, it feel good to see Jamie Hayter, bro. I just hope, fingers crossed, I hope Tony Khan books her properly. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
I hope he books her properly. And if she is gonna lose, I hope he don't rush it, man. Don't rush it to put it back on Britt. Let Jamie be another pillar of this division.
Yeah, display the talent you have, show what you can do, and show your wrestlers, man, that it's about them, and you're not on, you're not about certain things. With that, then of course, man, we kind of caught up, man, because we came on with the 6 women tag team match again, which Jade Cargill and the Baddies won. Then of course we got a Britt Baker and Saraya promo. Obviously they're not going to be done, and we're going to get maybe see them once again. And then of course, man, they advertised a lot of matches for next week, because next week is Winter is Coming, as we got the House of Black showing up. We got MJF versus Darby. I'm sorry, we got MJF versus Ricky Stark for the AEW Women's. Messing up. The AEW's World Heavyweight Championship and for the Diamond Ring. So it's I thought they were gonna separate the match, but they it's a winner take all. They're doing a 2-for-1. It's a winner take all. So MJF is gonna look like he might be bragging once again. I mean, there could be a surprise. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll wait to see what happens with that. But of course, we got the pay-per-view coming up this Saturday, coming on at 4:00. ROH Final Battle. Bro, now we're here, tag team championship match. The Acclaim versus S7 Star FTR. Who you got, man? Who you think is gonna win this match, man? You think FTR can add another title to the collection, or do the Acclaim have what it is to beat a team like this?
You know what? I love FTR. I feel like they've been on a hell of a run, really, since the summertime. But I think right now, man, you got to give it to the young guys. You got to give it to the upstarts, man, the young bulls. Bones and Cassidy, they've literally worked their way from the bottom, literally from obscurity to being one of the hottest acts in all of AEW. Not even AEW, man, pro wrestling all together. Before we do that, man, you got to properly greet me. Scissor me, brother-o. Thank you, sir. All right, but I would love to see FTR win, but I think right now, man, I got to go with their claim. They deserve this. They need this against 7-star FTR.
My man said they need this. Damn, you do they like Keith Sweat need you badly? Like do they need it like that? Like baby, please, I need you. Like, is it like that?
Bro, the only other people that deserve this more than them is nobody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is why.
Boy, don't let me bust out the vinyl records on your ass now, boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's why it works the way it works.
Yes,
all right, man. We got both men in the ring right now, throwing them bows. Man. Not bad at all, man. Man. Well, bro, I like I said, not a bad show. Definitely got, definitely setting up for next week. Tony gave us a
Yeah.
nice show preview to before next week's. We got a pay-per-view getting ready to, like I said, go on Saturday at 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Bro,
Talk to me.
I've not been paying attention. We know we'll talk about this later. We'll talk about this off the air, but I'll keep it strictly AEW. But yeah, man, so far not a bad show. I like it. I would give it like a 3.5. I think it was a pretty good show. Some good matches, some good wrestling, good, some good stuff, in between, just to kind of continue the story a little bit.
No, I mean, absolutely. I feel like that's fair. I feel like, I mean, dude, lately Dynamite's just been killing it. Like Dynamite's been pretty consistent lately. Rampage is kind of another story. Rampage has kind of been hit or miss.
Whew, a lot of miss.
Yeah. Okay. Now, really quick, man, just while we on picture in picture, do you think that we should just do away with Rampage? Like, honest opinion, and maybe give that spot for ROH. Because honestly, dude, I appreciated the thought of Rampage, especially at the beginning, coming right on after SmackDown and all that. But lately, bro, I'm feeling like I'm not really getting much out of it. What are your thoughts?
Rampage is such a setup. It's an hour. It's okay. I mean, if Tony decides to give it the hour to Ring of Honor, that may help, because Rampage still got Revolution and Dark, and Revelation and Dark, whatever, and Dynamite. So it still got this, it still got what it does and where it comes on.
Yeah.
I think it could be good for Ring of Honor to get that hour. That's why if they decide to do away with it and make it a Ring of Honor hour, which would be cool. All right, cool, no problem. You could do that, but it has to be strictly Ring of Honor. Like that's the thing. It has to strictly be Ring of Honor. It can't be AEW Rampage Ring of Honor. Like I don't want to see too many crossovers. I want you to build what you build it with Ring of Honor people. Like I understand some of them are AEW wrestlers that are champion now, but when you decide to make it official, like make it official, like who's there is there. Like these people are Ring of Honor. Like they're not AEW no more. They're now officially Ring of Honor. Then just fun. Make it strictly Ring of Honor.
Well, it's funny you said that because one of the issues that was brought up on the media call today when it came to AEW Rampage's poor performance. One of the I can't think of which blogger it was, media outlet it was, but they said, they asked Tony Khan, they were like, hey, do you think maybe the over influx of ROH talent also has something to do with it? And he says, maybe to a degree that could be one of the issues, especially with people not really know who the ROH guys are. And this is an AEW show, but he did make sure to mention this. After the pay-per-view this weekend, our ROH Final Battle pay-per-view, we will not be seeing any more crossover from Ring of Honor and the AEW television outside of the ROH champions. So you're not just going to be seeing a bunch of random Ring of Honor guys on AEW moving forward, unless it's like, Chris Jericho or Claudio or whoever, guys that's already, champions or whatever, or signed to the roster. But I thought that was really important. And the thing that he made clear today, and he said he will make, he'll, further expand upon this on Saturday, is that ROH will indeed be completely 100% separate from AEW. So when they do finally relaunch, there will be no crossovers moving forward, at least in the immediate future.
Okay. I hadn't seen that. I hadn't seen none of that.
And Ring of Honor. So I think it's cool because he gets it. So this isn't going to be a Raw and SmackDown where it's going to be two separate things under one company, and then they fucking smash them together. No, they're going to be two completely separate entities. But he was transparent and said production teams will be different, commentary teams will be different. However, here's the caveat. Some of the writing staff will be, some writing staff will be juggling both shows, which is like, I don't really know how that's going to work, because I would think just by nature, maybe even inadvertently, some storylines or some even though the actual superstars might not cross over, I would think it would be lingering effects from one show to the next. Maybe that's just me.
I mean, it can, but maybe again, it depends on if those people are in charge or they're just there to be help. It depends on what their roles are. So we'll have to see what type of direction they take first. Then I think we'll be able to be like, all right, okay, this is looking a little too this is looking a little too that. Then we'll give him a little time. But that's good to hear that he's gonna keep it separate. And then once they get the build they need, I'm sure they'll do away with the AEW champions that may be there, and it'll just be strictly Ring of Honor champions. As FTR almost pulled out that victory boy with that power driver from the second rope on Bowen, but he kicked out.
Hey man, look, I'm telling you right now, this crowd, I don't know who they want to chant for, FTR or the Acclaim. This is a great problem to have. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you got two fan favorite tag teams, and it's going. They fighting for the gold.
And also, man, too cold tonight. We got to remind you, man, winter is coming. We're coming to you with a very rare non-pay-per-view in-person live. I mean, hey, it's gonna be wild, man. I don't know, man. I done already told Too Cold, man. He might as well call me an Uber at my own house because it's gonna be just outright ignorant. And I'm letting y'all know this right now. It is gonna be ignorant. Hide your kids, hide your wife, and make sure you plug your ears. Because let me tell you, after about 5 shots, Too Cold know what's going on,
man. I'm not. We are going to behave. We are going to be on our best behavior. This is just dynamite. We are going to be all right. We are going to be good. I'm trying to say it with a straight face, but I'm just saying we will be on our best. We will be on our best, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Man. Missed up spot. They missed. Like a botch spot.
Hey man, apparently wrestlers don't like when we call out botches no more.
I mean, they don't, but I mean, it's what I'm seeing.
Here we go.
Like I see what they were trying to do, but
yeah, I just saw it just now.
Yeah. Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay. This looks like I'm watching a whole bunch of cartoon animations going on right now.
Oh man, all that damn pink and black and
yeah. I feel like I'm watching the Animaniacs right now. Ooh, pink. 7-star FTR.
You know they got mad because the Usos got named the #1 tag team. And PWI.
Yeah, I saw that. Then I think it was Dax who said, "Who made that list?" Paul Heyman.
Right, like
a bunch of liars.
Yeah, no.
I'm not
they
gonna.
Salty asses. They salty asses.
Lie, bro. No. It's like I don't know. Do you disagree?
In a way, I do because the Usos have been good, but they've had some good matches. But they've had some okay kind of matches too. I don't know if they were the best tag team for the whole year. But at the same time, you don't want to disqualify them because you got companies like AEW that has tag teams that battle multiple companies.
Yeah.
And and get to do different stuff. But that shouldn't count against them also. FTR is walking around with 3 belts. I mean, yeah, I can see why they feel like they're the #1 tag team. I can definitely get it.
Leo says Usos only got it because the program with the bloodline. Their matches haven't been better overall.
And that's what and that's true because it really hasn't. Like they've had some good matches, but they haven't been the best tag team. But they just been, and really, man, it ain't been the bloodline. It's been Sammy Uso.
Sammy
It's been Mr. Uso. It's been the Usi man himself.
Yeah, Usi man LaFleur. Yeah, 10-17 Brick Squad. Sammy in the building.
Uh-oh, reversal. Oh.
I'm telling you, man, there's people like Dax and Cash Wheeler who gave me hope, man. I could be a wrestler.
You
They
stupid.
tiny.
I
They
mean, you
tiny people.
could. You
They
could.
tiny people. Shit. Hey, DDP who started at 35, man. Shit, I got 5 years and 6 months.
Hey, you stupid. 5 years.
uh,
I mean, you ain't even hit 30 yet. I mean,
well, that's what I'm
no, you
saying.
ain't 30.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got
yeah.
time. You got plenty of
That's
time. He was 40 when
I,
he was 40 when he started.
I said I got 6 months.
6 months. You ain't got. Why you only giving yourself 6 months? You got 6 months to get in training.
No, 6 months before I turned 30. 30 is
Oh
before
yeah.
40.
I would. Oh yeah. Shit, hell, you got a whole nother 30 to 10 years, buddy. Shit.
Yeah,
Hell,
man, shit.
most of these
Hey,
wrestlers is 28, 30 years old starting out. Shit.
shit, come on now. Well, hey, boy, hey, look, hey, we gonna come in there, bro. Hey, look, I'm gonna have the GOW on the Titantron. This shit, boy, it's gonna be massive. I'm being catering right there with Reggie.
Hey, you stupid. All right, man. As we
Yeah,
got the Acclaim picking up the victory, as they are still your AEW World Tag Team Champions, as they are doing the scissor with FTR, as everyone's giving their props and love and appreciation. Good
I told
match,
you they claimed
good
they
way to
needed
end the
it,
main
man.
event.
Yeah.
Good match, good main event. Now you got the gun clubs.
We got a 5-way scissoring going on. I ain't gonna lie. Hey,
Let's see
Leo,
what
I'm
these
right
boys
there with
talking
you.
about.
He said we got to run it back. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can always run that back. The Briscoe boys.
Oh, the Briscoes there?
Apparently, it's going to be the Briscoes versus FTR for the Ring of Honor Championships in a double dog collar match. Ooh wee.
Yeah, them boys.
Ooh wee. Them
Them
boys.
boys. Dog
Wow.
collar match.
Wow. I mean, they've held them titles for a while, so hey, they go in and
We got the
Briscoes. They beat the
Briscoes and they
Briscoes
off the
for it. The
easy
Briscoes looking for that
postseason.
run back. The Briscoes
Hey,
looking for that run back, man. They want that run back. They want it.
hey,
They lost them. They
hey.
lost them to them. They want the run back. FTR's had them for months now, damn near the whole year.
Tugo, man, I'm on my Uncle Shay Shay. Please excuse me while I sip a little bit of yak.
Is you sick of the bit of the yickety yak,
Yes,
the yickety
hey,
yams?
skip. Sip me some
Skip,
here.
skip, skip. But ladies and gentlemen, that right there is your dynamite. That right there is your
Yeah,
dynamite, man. Hell of a
yeah.
match to end the show. Like I said, man, we're setting up for a rampage. We're setting up for Ring of Honor.
Yes, sir.
Then of course we got Winter is coming next Wednesday.
Hey,
Got quite a few matches that's gonna happen there. Man, hey, man, look, bro, I'm ready. MJF, Ricky Starks. That's gonna be one hell of a match. I want them to display what the future holds. Like
yeah.
period. That's all I want them to do. I just want them to display what the future holds for AEW.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like you said, man, this show 3.5 easy, a very easy to watch show. I feel like it wasn't too much dead space. I feel like it wasn't a whole bunch of unnecessary promos, a whole bunch of bullshit shenanigans. I feel like for the most part, man, it had a nice pace. TK, man, he's really getting the pacing down on his pay-per-views and TV shows for the most part. So nah, man, we good. We good. I
Right.
mean, we could start, doing a little bit more with the women, but hey, we get there, I guess. But come on, TK. But other than that, hey, look, solid show, bro. I had fun with you, man. Damn
For
near
sure.
40 minutes went by, and I'll tell you, I couldn't even believe it's been 40 minutes, dude. So that's a sign of a great show always.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, man, like I said, man, we appreciate y'all, man. Again, don't forget, man, to hit the subscribe on the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, Spotify, YouTube. Just wherever you watching us, make sure you got the alert on because you never
Yeah,
know when we come with a show. You never know
Yeah.
when we come with a show. So, I mean, you do always will know because normally you get what I'm saying. But, other than that, bro, I appreciate you. And let's
Always.
go ahead. Let you know, and we appreciate the people, man, for hanging out with us. Hey, man, let's get out of here, man.
Yes, sir. As always, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. I'm the 29-year-old PC Gold. He's too cold. We the ones, they the twos, and that's the bottom line because the franchise sits so. Peace.